chemical kinetics. So in this session, I'll be explaining in general. Okay, so you'll have a quick idea on what to expect from this chapter. Okay, so chemical kinetics. So basically, what is, no one will ask in the examination what is chemical kinetics, but before entering into the main topics, we have to know what it is, right? So it is basically what? The study of the reactions and its mechanism. Study of the reaction and its mechanism. That is meant by chemical kinetics. Okay, then there is something called rate of a reaction. So this already in class 11th you might have studied. Rate of a reaction in the chapter equilibrium. Yes. So I'll tell you what it is. For example, for this I'll just take an example. AA plus BB gives CC and DD. Correct. So I'm sure that everyone might have seen this reaction before. The general in equilibrium in class 11th. Correct. Yes. So rate, what is the rate of reaction basically? What is this thing, rate of a reaction? Is there anyone who does not know this thing? Rate of a reaction. So basically from what is it? The change in concentration from the reactant to product, right? The change in concentration from reactant to product. So that is nothing but my rate of the, maybe in words you might not be getting it, but I'm sure that everyone knows what is the rate of a reaction in general. Correct. So we have to know what are the terms here in order to completely understand this chapter well. Now coming to the average rate of reaction. I'll write down here itself so that it will be easy for you to average rate of a reaction. I'm taking the same example, okay? So R average is nothing but, yes. So what is this? This A, small b, small c, small d. These are the coefficients, right? Correct. These are the coefficients. Yes or no? Correct. These are the coefficients. So average rate of reaction is nothing but negative of -1 by A, okay, delta A by delta T. Now, can anyone tell me what is this brackets for basically? What is this brackets for? The square brackets. And by the time I'll write the remaining thing. So this is equal to what? This is again equal to -1 by B delta B by delta T equal to what? The products will be always positive in nature. So that we have to see. Okay, so that will be plus 1 by C delta C by delta T and so on. This is equal to 1 by D delta D by delta T. Yes. So what is the square bracket? No one told me this thing. Is there anyone who don't know what it is? The square bracket thing. I'm talking about the square bracket here. Or this one. Anyone who knows it? So it is basically what? The concentration. Correct? So it is basically the concentration respectively. You got the point. Yes, the change in concentration with respect to time. So what is this delta? If I want, I can write what? D by dt. Delta is what? Basically D only. Yes, correct. So, but where do we apply this? This is okay. Average rate of a reaction over a particular period of time. This is for a longer period of time. Average rate of reaction in the sense it's for a longer period of time. So in physics, correct, inductor especially, I'm just bringing this into concept. So inductor, what it is? Instantaneous current. Instantaneous current. So whenever there is instantaneous current, what we use actually? Di by dt, right? So similarly, if I want what? Average rate of reaction instantaneously, in the sense instantaneous rate of reaction, if I want, what I'll do? Instantaneous rate of a reaction. Same equation, what I have to do? I have to add, instead of delta, I will put what? D by dt. Correct? Instantaneous in the sense, I'll tell you what it is. R instantaneous I'll put here. Correct? Same thing, minus 1 by A. Correct? What I'll put? dA by dt. Differentiation thing, just like in the current, right? We put di by dt similarly, and the rest of things are same. Okay. Yes. Now, what is the significance? What is significance of this negative sign? So here I put two negative signs, here I put positive signs. What it is basically? What does this negative sign signify? So if the negative sign signifies what? The rate of the reactant decreases. Okay, yes. And the positive sign, what does it shows? But again, rate of reactance, what I'm indicating? Obviously, I'm talking about what? The concentration, okay? Rate in the sense here, what I'm mentioning is a concentration, that you don't forget. Because square bracket is for that only. Positive sign shows what? The concentration of the product. The concentration of the product increases. So up to this, is it clear for everyone why we are putting -1? So generally what it is, if it is a reactant side, okay, if it is a reactant side, what it is? So I told you what is average rate. So just rate of a reactant, what can I write here? I'll write it here. Later on, I'll be giving the notes and all, so don't need to worry. So rate is what basically, if I put minus del of R by delta T, negative sign shows what? Basically, decrease in concentration of reactants with respect to time. This generally means what? Decrease in concentration of reactants with respect to time. If I put plus delta P, so for easy remembrance, I'll just put one more thing. Rate is equal to plus delta of products with respect to delta time. This shows what? Increase in concentration of products with respect to time. Increase in concentration of products with respect to time. Up to this, is it clear for everyone? Basic stuff. We are not going in deep. The basic thing. this is not to be taken very seriously. Okay, and now what I'm going to tell you, that is very important for us. So I told you in first, I'm going to just give you an overview, correct, of chemical kinetics chapter. So now let's take the next topic here, that is factors affecting rate of a reaction. Because this chapter is all about what? Study of the reaction rates and their mechanism. Now factors affecting the rate of a reaction. So all of these things we know. First is what? Obviously, rate of a reaction. Yes, rate of a reaction should be what? What it should be? So can anyone tell, before me telling me the explanation of these things, can anyone just put in chat box what do you think the factors that will affect the rate of reaction? Already you know the thing, catalyst, everything, right? I'm just giving you some clues. Can anyone just tell me some rate of reaction? What factors does it cover? I think I'm getting some two chats now. Temperature, heat, very good. Temperature, okay. Heat is also correct thing only. Yeah. Because that is a very important topic, the one which I'm going to discuss now, right? States of matter, okay. So I'll just write down what was the first thing I got it. It was temperature, correct. Temperature or heat, better I'll start with your point only. Okay, temperature. It's true that temperature is one of the key point that will affect the rate of a reaction, correct? Yes. Now coming to the next point, what it is, the nature of the reactants. The nature of the reactants. So how many of you know about surface chemistry chapter here? Surface chemistry, adsorption and absorption. Okay, so don't worry, those who don't know, this will also be what? Related to what? Surface area of the reactants. Surface area of the reactants. Correct. And one important thing, catalyst. Correct. So there are two types of catalyst. One can increase the rate of reaction, one other can decrease the rate of reaction. Increasing the rate of reaction, it's called promoters, and decrease, it is called poison. Okay, again in surface chemistry, you have that particular portion where you'll be learning those things. Yes. And then in the presence of what? In case of gases, if all the reactants are based on gases, obviously it will be related to what? Pressure. Yes, pressure in case of, this is only in case of gases, okay? Pressure in case of gases. That's it. So these are the important factors which is required. Prithvi, which one it is? All the factors are directly proportional. Okay. Yes. Temperature, directly proportional. Yes. And if I want, I can put what? One more point I can add. One more reactions, as you said, directly proportional thing. I can put directly proportional to concentration also. Rate of a reaction, I'll write down here, rate of a reaction directly proportional to concentration reaction, correct? Directly proportional to temperature, directly proportional to the surface area of the reactants, correct? And there is one more thing. Okay. Yeah. No, not on, no, 6 factors I just mentioned now. One more factor is there. where it is inversely proportional. The rate of a reaction is inversely proportional to it. It may not be there in the book. Okay, it is inversely proportional to what? Bond association energy of reactants. Bond association. This is not available in the book. Okay, this one is inversely proportional. And pressure in case of gases, it will depend. This is something where I can say, I cannot say whether it is directly or inversely proportional. It will depend. Correct? Yes. And catalyst, I told you, it can be either ways. Either a rate of reaction can increase in presence of catalyst or decrease in presence of catalyst. So if I completely write it, if it is increasing, generally catalyst is what? It is a promoter. It increases the rate of a reaction. Promoter. It increases the rate of a reaction. Correct? Okay. So some points which are not there in a textbook also I have written down. Okay, clearly, so that it will be easy for you to understand these things. Yeah. And for the MCQ type, multiple choice question type, one of the common questions I have seen is nothing but order of a reaction. Order of a reaction. Okay. So basically, I'll tell you what is this thing. So rate of reaction, normally, I'll write down the rate of reaction. So I think everyone might be knowing this thing. Rate is equal to K, concentration of A power X and B power Y. A power X and B power Y. And if you're wondering what is this K is called the rate constant. Okay. So normally in the MCQs or in entrance examination, this K will get cancelled or any problem. So that has got no meaning basically. The problems are typically based on the concentration of reactants or products. So K will obviously get cancelled, so no need to worry about that. Okay. So coming to this, my main concern is what? Order of a reaction. Correct. So order, I'll write on here, order, which is very important. This is basically what? X plus Y. In the sense, I had to just add this X and Y. This X and Y is there, right? I just add it. So that is nothing but my order of a reaction. Okay. I'll give you an example for this. So the example is nothing but what? I'll let me just write down this rate. We can make questions based on this. If I write rate is equal to K A power 1 by 2 and B power 2. So can anyone tell me what is the order of this reaction? The above reaction, this one. I got one correct answer. Yes, correct, Prithvi. So what is it basically? 1 by 2 plus 2. 1 by 2 plus 2 is what? I think everyone knows it, right? So basically what do you do in this? Seeing itself, we can know the answer here. 1 by 2 plus 2, what it is? 5 by 2. Is everyone getting 5 by 2 as the answer? So what does it mean is that the order of a reaction can also be in fraction. So suppose if you are getting the answer in where answer as fraction, don't get confused. Okay. Is it easy or difficult order of reaction? That is basically MCQ. That's it. You didn't just know the superscript of the concentration of A and B. That's it. Is it clear for everyone? This one 5 by 2. I think everyone knows the fraction. So those who doesn't not know, please let me know this thing. Okay, once I come to the class now. Now there are some type of the reaction. So first one is zero order. Yes. Then next second one is first order. Zero order and first order of a reaction. Okay. Now coming to the zero order. So since I told you this is just a general thing where I have to just explain you what is there in the class in the chapter, correct? And later on we will be going in depth, correct? So in zero order, what you have to know is you have to know the rate constant value, K value. Yes, R naught minus R by T. So if you ask me what is this R naught, this zero can also be inside. Okay, this can also be either you can put it inside or outside, doesn't matter. R naught is nothing but initial concentration. R naught. R naught is nothing but, if you ask me what is R naught, the square bracket will indicate what? If I write here inside also, no problem. It's up to me. Okay, it's up to me where to write. If you want, you can write here or outside. R naught. Initial concentration. Initial concentration. Yes, and what is this R? This R, what is this thing? One is initial concentration, the other one is what? I'm waiting for your answer. What is this thing called? So one of the answer I got is it the final concentration, sir? Okay. So I just now mentioned what it is. Zero order reactants, correct? So the first one, what I wanted you to do is zero order. So I written down this expression. Zero order, I'll just come back to the first page or maybe the second page where I have written something. Yes. This is for what generally? Reactants to products. Correct? Normally we will have what? Minus 1 by A or something is there, right? Correct? Did I write any of these things? No. there is nothing. R has got no coefficient, or neither P has got no coefficient. Correct. So the rate is what? Obviously, the rate is directly proportional to what? The initial concentration. So to move from what? Reactants to products. So this is basically what my dr by dt. This is nothing but my minus dr by dt. Correct or not? Yes. I'll just show you a simple thing, maybe through the graph. In another video, I just detailedly explain, but this I'll tell you. Think it as a very simple thing, okay? Then it will be easy for us to calculate. So let's take the initial concentration, let it be here. I'll take this as my R and this is my time. Don't get worried about this diagram, okay? Well, what I'm going to draw now. Through diagram only we will learn. So what is this thing? R naught is coming. Correct? R naught is coming. What is the R naught basically? What is this R and what is the R naught? R naught, I told you what it is. R naught is the initial concentration. Correct? So what is happening with respect to time? Slowly the reactants is turning to products. Does everyone agree with that? Does everyone agree with this statement? So this R is nothing but what basically? The rate of reaction. Correct? The graph, the whole graph. Now this is with respect to time t. R naught is nothing but what? Initial concentration of the reactants. Slowly what is happening? The concentration of reactants is getting reduced to this with respect to time. Does everyone agree with this? Through the graph. Is everyone following me in the same? Let me know. No need to get confused. A simple thing which I asked you. Yeah, please respond in chat. Then only I will be able to understand whether you understood or not. Let me ask anyone randomly. Srikanth, my question is very simple. This is my initial concentration. After some time, it is decreasing. Yeah. So now I think everyone understood. I think now I'm getting the chat message. Correct. So what is my R basically here? This R is not the final concentration, but it is the entire what? The reactant concentration. That is my R here. You got the point. So whenever I'm getting dr by dt, so I told you one more thing, dr by dt. Obviously, this is my negative sign. Whenever there is dy by dx, yes, slope will be there. This is slope, right? Whenever differentiation is there, there will be a slope. Correct? So this is what basically my slope. Whenever differentiation is there, I will get the slope. Clear to everyone? With respect to time, rate of a reaction. In the chapter application of derivatives, you will have the rate problems you'll have. Whenever you see rate in the question, okay, that is differentiation will be there. Slope you have to find out. You got the point in this? So this is a very simple expression. Rate is equal to minus dr by dt. Correct? So what is the rate constant basically? Rate constant I can take it as k. Yes. So k is equal to what? Minus dr by dt. Yes, I can cross multiply this thing here now. K dot dt into K dot dt is equal to what? Minus dr. K dot dt is equal to minus dr. Or else I can write dr is equal to minus K dot dt. Now, this is for very, very small concentration. So to find the entire concentration, what I will do? We know integral of dw is what? W. Integral of dx is what? X. Similarly, integral of dr is what? R. Correct? Here also integral of dt is what? T. So here it is what? R is equal to minus kt. That's it. Integral of dt is T. Integral of dx is X. Integral of dx is X. Integral of dt is T. Integral of dr is R. That's it. This is a formula. So now let me come back to the thing. I got what? R is equal to minus kt. So normally in integration, we use a constant called I or C here. Okay, where I is nothing but my initial concentration, R naught. Then I'm getting this value. Is it clear for everyone now?